You ain't never been to Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the yeah. We just pull up the Moreland, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Oh, next Southside, Clayco, what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made me on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, songs, bring it, yeah, bring it, bring it now. This will reach out, so let it take you, ugly.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance,
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let it palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in over it. If I'm honest, I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know.
In the game for Cincinnati.
You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Penix gonna throw right away. Yeah, into space to the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. In this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt, and the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on third.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gun. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Can. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that'll set up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Jaquan Jackson deep to return. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on 17-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll go again with Johnson. Big hole to the 30. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 11 yards on the connection there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
One down Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
He'll run here with Brown. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack,
Here we go. Here we go.
there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Stop.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Hives pace up to his linebacker spot to make the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We go from sorry inside, they're ready to grab them. They keep to the front. I want the money to have them.
Here we go. Back. Back.
On the ground, it's Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Second down, Burrow. As caught, Gesicki on the right. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
To return, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Pat. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now a toss left side for Johnson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On 3rd down, Penix. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. A gain of 48.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
That's to the end zone. It is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Metcalf, the motion man. Johnson. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. Under the pressure pressure too much, and he goes down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do in the second half.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
That is brought in. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover.
And he will take it in himself. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
I had a defender Drace all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. On comes the punter now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him. And a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control. And
that is intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And That's a big return. Finally tackled right near midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, right back to Johnson. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers are going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Throwing now, Penix on first down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11 MT. Behind. Wide 80.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Big.
Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's 1st and 10.
11. 180. He's hot.
To throw is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will cut into that lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Jackson now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Gun. Dad.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He'll step up and run, and Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to the stop after picking up the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bengals 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Gun.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
There he goes, inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
First down.
11 Thomas.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow now. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. First down, Cincinnati.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Makes the score the Steelers 27, Bengals 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On this 1st down, it's Johnson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Will swing this out to Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here. Watch.
And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
On one, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That is hard. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 38 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. Again, left side here for Johnson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Play flows quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard. And it's 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Start.
Now Brown. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here we go.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 180. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
27. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Big play coming up. This is third down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Let's get set.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down. 17 yards on that play. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's a design run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Down on 2nd and long. The zone read. This is Penix. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Right 80. What is that? Stop.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
180. Stop.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Here we go.
3rd and 11.
Can. Start.
So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.